Hi everyone, and welcome to our weekly reading. So before we begin, I just wanted to let you guys know that my tarot and psychic development course is now live on my website. So you can head to sacredspacereadings.co.uk, go to my services and courses, and you'll find it there. And this is a tarot for empowerment course, so I am so excited to share this because it's about not just connecting with the cards, but learning how to develop your psychic abilities, learning how to trust your intuition, and how to change your belief system as well, so that you actually, really can read for yourself and read for other people without those doubts and blocks and fears getting in the way. So check it out. It's amazing. I've loved making it. Um, you know, it will really, even if you're already a tarot reader, it will really transform the way that you read tarot. So let's see, what do we need to hear for this week? We have the mending card. So this is about healing, especially when it comes to a relationship. And this tells me that maybe for some of you, I feel like there's been a long period of disconnect from someone. You have maybe been waiting for more clarity, maybe been waiting to um I don't know, to come back together with someone, whether it's a friend, whether this is a romantic connection. That mending card tells me that, you know, healing needs to take place. I feel like, this is not a connection where you disconnected and you were meant to stay disconnected. This to me feels like someone is watching over you. Something is bringing you back together. And this week, we're in eclipse season right now. So there's some very powerful things happening. And I absolutely believe that part of this eclipse season is about you healing a connection with this person. So let's get some tarot and try and understand this a little bit more. Yeah, look, on the bottom of this oracle deck, we have time to go. Someone walked away, but it was never meant to be permanent. It was always a temporary disconnect, like the two of you were just walking separate paths for a little bit of time. So yeah, whether you are reconnecting with someone or whether someone is walking away from you now during this eclipse season, or you're walking away from someone else, it feels like this is meant to happen and there will be healing which takes place, but it just needs a bit of time. So let's get those tarot cards out. We have the Page of Wands. So there is going to be a message coming from this person. This Page of Wands is someone who is going to reach out. I feel like they've got some news that they would like to share. They feel quite excited, but also a little bit nervous to send a message. But it really does feel like you're going to hear from this person very soon. This week is bringing about a lot of positive changes, lots of very deep healing in connections and personally. And it feels like there is a sense of curiosity this week. This week is all about being open-minded, being in a little bit of a beginner mindset, starting new adventures, connecting with your ambitions. And yeah, I do feel there's going to be communication coming in as well. So you can expect some kind of good news. Let's see if we can dig a little bit deeper now. Queen of Wands. This is going to be very good news. I feel like this is really going to shift you into a place where you feel really empowered and really confident. So whatever message is coming your way this week, it seems like you're elated. You are so happy with the message which comes your way. It feels like it lifts you up. It reminds you of your power. It gets you back into a really confident place. So whether this is someone just telling you how they feel, or whether this is like an offer or opportunity coming your way, feels like it's full of excitement. It's full of kind of creative beginnings. I just feel like your inspiration, your creativity is on fire this week. You are being recognized and appreciated for your talents, your skills. Really seems like there's a shift this week. Lots of healing, lots of healing taking place, and it's really reminding you of who you are. I feel like this is you stepping into a bolder, more confident version of yourself this week. Six of Swords, and we're moving away from some kind of difficulty here. So something has felt a little bit off recently. The last few weeks in particular, maybe you felt just like there's been a lot of chaos, a lot of kind of struggling to understand which way the wind is going. There might have been lots of very quick and sudden changes over the last few weeks. But this week, it's like you're moving away from that and you're not doing this on your own. There is support around you. And whatever you're unsure of right now, it seems like we are going to start moving towards more clarity. We're moving towards more peace, more harmony. Like I said, if there's been lots of kind of waves and turbulence, like up and down energy recently, that is definitely smoothing out this week, which might seem crazy because we are in eclipse season, but it just feels like you're starting to understand kind of the direction you want to move in, what's available to you right now, and the right people are going to show up to show their support this week. So there is support around you, there's progress and movement with that Six of Swords. We have Temperance and Two of Swords flying out just then. So Temperance is telling me that things are balancing out. Yes, you're going to have to be patient this week, but your angels, your spirit guides are really, really present this week, trying to get you to listen to your intuition, trying to encourage you to make the right choices. So notice those signs and synchronicities. I feel like you are maybe kind of, no, it's not you. Someone connected to you is testing the water this week. I am getting strong Sagittarius energy, so this person's embodying a lot of that Sag energy, even if they are not a Sagittarius themselves. So this is someone who may just kind of spontaneously say like, "I'm coming to town. Like, do you want to meet up?" It's someone who's kind of being a little bit bold, a little bit of a risk taker. So yeah, there's this person who I really do feel is testing the water with you to see if there can be more balance, more harmony here. I think you kind of sense this coming. Maybe you weren't sensing it for this week, but it seems like this is someone who you either knew was going to reach out or you've been picking up on like someone coming into your life quite soon. And this is that person. So this week, it seems like you're in a great place to make decisions. This week, it's so important that you do end a period of indecisiveness and stagnation. You trust your intuition when you're making decisions because you're in an amazing place this week. That Queen of Wands energy is really highlighted. You're confident, bold, you're, energizing, magnetic. Like others are naturally drawn to you this week. And this is the perfect time to get really clear on the path that you want to take, what you want to do next. That Temperance, she's really reminding you that your patience is going to be rewarded. But after a couple of weeks of things feeling a little bit chaotic and up and down, there is more balance here. There's more harmony. There's more for you to enjoy this week. And it does seem like this is the perfect time to kind of choose your next adventure. Let's go one more tarot. Queen of Pentacles, abundance, money, prosperity. She's grounded, she's confident as well. But this Queen of Pentacles, like you're moving towards greater abundance. I feel like one of the things which has really been bothering you the last few weeks is money, it's finances, it's career, it's maybe a business, just generally not feeling very secure in your space. But that's what's transforming. That's what you're moving towards now. So this week you are starting your journey towards more abundance, more money, doing what you feel kind of lifts you up as well. The Queen of Pentacles, like she feels safe, she feels protected, she is enjoying how she makes money, and she's looking at that coin and thinking, okay, how can I invest this? How can I, improve my situation even more? So you're on your way to rewards this week, even if you don't quite see it manifest. And it feels like you are, you are reaching kind of a different state of mind this week. So let's just have a look at that mending card in more detail, and then we are going to get one more oracle before we go into the extended. So let's have a look. 49, 50, 51, 52. Okay. Each time we are hurt and allow the hurt to pass through us without Understanding and integration, we accumulate an unwanted burden. This keeps us chained to the very things we need to heal: the pain, the memories, the echoes of resentments, and the arguments that we rehearse over and over. Now is the time for mending rifts, healing wounds, and letting go of the old hurts in order to reclaim your power. Now is the time to forgive, to release, to make peace, and to make amends to others. Set yourself free. So, we are going to get a little prosperity message as well. I just want to do that before we go into the extended. So, let's get a message of prosperity for this week. And then we will, do kind of in depth love, career, finances, etc. in the extended. So we have number 1, Yang energy. So this is an exciting card. So the prosperity message this week: projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business are out of the obstacle phase and onto the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. That's very exciting. So, guys, if you are resonating with this reading so far, we are going to head over to my Patreon site, sacredspace.co.uk, head to the spirit section, and you'll find this reading. We're going to go into the extended. We're going to look into relationships this week, so romance, love. We're going to look into career and finances specifically and just see what other messages need to come through. So I hope that you have enjoyed this reading, and I will see you guys over there for the rest of the message.